Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Mickey, and today I'll be reviewing Ultimate Comics Spider-Man issue 11. Alright guys, so we've been sticking around with this comic for a little while now, and we've been seeing the chaos that's been happening with Peter Parker, Mary Jane the Goblin, and now it has to do with Hydra. The last issue we saw Miles Morales going to his girlfriend's house to talk to her, to see where she was, because he hasn't seen her in a while, and it ends up with him getting drugged by her dad. Diving straight back into this issue, we find it starting off with the Spider Twins. So it picks off with them in a top high-level SHIELD security base trying to steal something. We don't know what it is, and it's not shown in the comic. Basically, it starts off with a classic scene of them fighting the security guards like it's nothing, making a joke about them using batons and not guns, which is pretty funny. And then you see a spider-like figure appearing in the back. I personally thought this was Peter Parker because we haven't seen him in a little bit, maybe past three issues, and I thought it would be a good entrance for him. Turns out it is actually Jessica Drew, aka the new Black Widow in the Ultimate Universe. So basically it shows Black Widow kicking some butt, fighting the two Spider Twins, and it ends up pretty quickly. It just a couple jokes here and there, and it just shows the two Spider Twins fighting her, ends up with her getting her butt kicked. There's some pretty good shots in that fighting sequence. Pretty good couple jokes here and there as well. The Spider Twins are saying, wow, this is impressive, and then one of them's like, what, us or her? And is ultimately her, because she essentially is a clone of the original Peter Parker, and so she has a lot of his attributes and is very unique in her fighting style, I would say. Alright, following this, we go to Miles' father, Jefferson. We see him coming home from the grocery store with a bag of vegetables, and he's trying to call Miles. Obviously, we know that Miles is being captured right now in a Hydra base, but his family and his friends are very concerned. We go then to Gank, who is trying to call Miles. There's a really funny scene where Gank's trying to text Miles, but he knows Miles is somewhere where his phone is not, because his phone is with him. It's pretty funny. Just sees how crazy Gank is at the moment. We also see the return of Miles and Gank's old roommate, Judge. This is really great because, we haven't seen him in a while. I was kind of wondering the past couple of issues, like, where did he go? Did he die in the Ultimate Universe, collision, cataclysm? We didn't really know. So that was pretty interesting to see him. What I liked about this as well was they really touched upon, the fact that he knows Miles is Spider-Man. It was really great. Gank, tried talking to him in a realistic approach. He's like, I was with you guys for a whole year. You goofball. I'm pretty sure I could catch that he's Spider-Man. I'm not dumb. It shows the realism to the character. In the 616, you kind of wouldn't know that. Secondary characters wouldn't acknowledge something like that. But in the 1610, the Ultimate Universe, it's something that, it's more realistic. Gang tries to be really slick too, but he just fails. It's really funny. After this, it then goes to the panel of Miles all alone. We see him waking up, regaining consciousness, and he sees none other than his girlfriend. Miles' girlfriend is feeling pretty bad at the moment. She just got her boyfriend drugged by her dad, and now he's held prison captive. Miles is questioning her, trying to say, who are you? Why am I here? And she's essentially saying, I'm sorry. She's trying to explain to him, I was born like this. It's my family. I was born into this. It is who I am. It's who we are. So she's really trying to defend what she is and what she does in her family. It's pretty funny because she's trying to explain this stuff in a logical explanation, and Miles is tied up and like being held captive. And she's trying not to sound batshit crazy, which is kind of funny because she kind of sounds like it, or her parents at least. As Katie's explaining this in her family situation, Miles is getting frustrated. He's saying, come on, come on, come on! Which is kind of funny because, he's like, I really liked you. You can see, he's like, come on, I really liked you. Why did you have to be so evil? It then leads to her saying, I love you, which gets even more angry. You can really see in the visuals of this comic that he's very mad, because he really liked this girl. He even told her his secret, and she goes off and tells someone else and gets him. Well, actually, not even that. It's more or less she's Hydra, which is even worse, right? After the dialogue between Miles' girlfriend and Miles, we then cut to the person who got him there in the first place, which was his girlfriend's dad. Right after this, it goes to a beautiful little montage of panels where it's basically his girlfriend trying to explain to him the situation while also showing Miles' family, his father, his best friend, and I believe Gank's mother, I'm not too sure, someone else, his close family and relatives, all being captured and held captive. This then leads to a scene where it is Miles and his girlfriend's father, and he explains to him that he is valuable, he is an important piece of technology because of his genes, and he's one of a kind, essentially, being Spider-Man and such. This is really beautifully made because it shows, you know, all these things intertwined together, and it is really nice. You can see that the frustration in Miles, because he is so angry that he's held captive and people are gonna look for him, but he's also upset because his loved ones are in jeopardy. He says to his girlfriend's dad, saying, "I'm gonna kill you, I swear I'll kill you." And you can really see the conviction in his eyes. He really is genuinely angry, and he settles down when his girlfriend's dad says, "Your little Asian friend, I'll hurt him." That's Miles' best friend. Ever since Miles was a little kid, since the beginning of his Spider-Man saga, Gank was there. When he was alone, when no one liked him, when he was building Legos, Gank was with him. I think this really affected him because that's his best friend, and someone is threatening him, he is gonna freaking come and get you. Right after this, Miles calms down and some Hydra soldiers pop up and they say he's here. It doesn't really say who or what at the moment is there, but we later find out in the issue. Right after this, Miles finds it the perfect opportunity to go for an escape. So he runs, running through the soldiers, and he ends up getting shot, and he falls down unconscious. As he's getting up, you see none other than Dr. Doom. This was pretty crazy. Not once have we seen Dr. Doom appear in any Ultimate Comics Spider-Man issue, like ever. Even in the old ones, I don't really recall seeing him that much in the first series. He's been name dropped a couple times, but other than that, we really haven't seen him in the Ultimate Comics Spider-Man. I can't see it being a big surprise since he's on the cover of the issue, but you know, they tend to make the cover arts a little misleading, so it was pretty interesting to see that. Also, when Dr. Doom pops up, we see the two Spider soldiers in the back, and we see them carrying Jessica Drew. This is going to lead for the conflict in the last issue, Miles Morales Ultimate Comics Spider-Man issue 12, probably leading with Hydra, Dr. Doom, and Jessica Drew and Miles escaping the facility. Overall, I thought this comic was really interesting. I mean, it provided information about his girlfriend. It really wrapped up that, because you know, you could tell there was something up with his girlfriend. There was something unique that was going to happen, and it turns out she was a crazy Hydra agent. It really progresses the character, you know, seeing his family in danger because Miles had just told his dad about his secret life, and he just came back, and now he's coming back into getting hurt and getting captive, which is really gonna push the character of Miles to the brink, I think. Overall, I really enjoyed this issue. I'm gonna go ahead and give it an 8 out of 10. If you enjoyed this review, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. If you want to read this comic that I'm reviewing, yes, this comic, leave a comment in the comment section below saying what you think is going to happen in issue 12. I will choose one person and you will receive a free digital copy of this comic that I am reviewing. All you have to do is be subscribed, like the page, and leave a comment, and I will choose one lucky person to get the free comic. Alright guys, thank you so much, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys around in the next one. Peace.